Man, you know, my initial thoughts when this fight was announced was that Crawford would beat Spence. I let them sell me the fight that, this could be a fight that Spence could win, and I got caught up in all the hoopla, but I knew initially from the eye test that Crawford was going to win. I didn't know he was going to win this bad, but I think Spence having to make the weight made it worse. Now, I don't think that Spence could ever beat Crawford, but I definitely think at 154 pounds, he can give a way better account for himself. He definitely looked weak and not strong enough. And part of that is because Crawford hits so hard and is so quick and fast. It's just terrible because I know Spence probably could have gave a better account for himself, but he would never win. I just wish Spence didn't take this fight and just went up, because I think he definitely looked weight drained, but he wasn't going to win anyway. There was too much of a gap and discrepancy in talent. It's just crazy that he asked for the fight. They should have stopped the fight a long time ago. Like, this fight shouldn't have went this long. That was terrible. Like, the fight should have been stopped by round 5. They let him take that beating. Now he might not never be the same again. But every punch that Crawford hit him would hurt him. And I don't think anybody thought that they would be that bad. I knew Crawford, and I knew Crawford could punch, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. But I said in my prediction, if Spence couldn't take Crawford's incoming, Crawford was going to dominate. But I didn't think it was going to be that bad. That was terrible. I definitely think Spence looked a little weight drained, but, you can't take nothing away from Bud. Bud is the best fighter in the world. And I said that a long time ago. I'm just not a big fan of Bud, and I felt like Bud winning that fight was like Mr. T beating Rocky. Like, I don't think people like Bud like that, fans. And I don't think it's not like kind of like people didn't like Mayweather that much, but they liked him. I don't think Bud is like a villain. I don't think people like him. I don't think people will gravitate to his fights. I don't think he will ever be popular like, say, a Spence could have been. Spence was, because he's still popular. I think it was a kind of like a sore spot, kind of black eye for boxing for him to win, because he's not a draw. And, I like Crawford as a person, but he's not the greatest salesman of boxing. Spence was a really likable guy, and it's sad to see him get beat like that. It really hurt me. He got all the heart in the world. Spence is tough. He got all the heart in the world. He's tough as nails. He's tough as they come. Soldier, I just wish they would have saved him from himself. He shouldn't have took that beating like that. He had nothing to prove. And he tried and he tried and he tried, but he didn't have no answer. And he, Crawford looked strong. He looked everything he needed to be. Spence looked weak, drained, and I didn't have enough tools. And there was nothing he could do. He was a fish out of water. Literally and figuratively. So yeah, it kind of hurt me. It was kind of sad to see, because it wasn't the great fight we was hoping, but at least we got the fight, I guess. I'm out.